figured, yeah, I'll start on a spoiler.
Right.
Okay, so, spoiler warning, spoiler alert. We are going to be talking about The Mandalorian, Clone Wars, and Star Wars Rebels.
And possibly some of the movies, too.
Yes, if you have not watched all of those, and you don't want spoiler warning, or you don't want spoilers, do not listen to this. Because they're going to be massive spoilers, especially from the ends of all those shows.
Yeah.
So, James, I know you haven't watched Rebels, but I have confirmed you are okay with spoilers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I am going to watch Rebels.
Yeah.
I might.
So, I'm going to start off with, quickly explaining. I don't hate The Mandalorian. I love The Mandalorian. It's a great series. I liked it a lot better than the last two movies. They are not canon for me. Not canon. No canon.
Dude, what?
Kidding.
What?
Kidding. But they're so stupid. I'm sorry. If you loved those movies, I did.
I love them.
You mean 8 and 9? What? Okay, we'll talk about this later off podcast, okay?
Or, and honestly, maybe we could do like a podcast like, was 8 or like a debate like 8 or 9 good or
We'll
bad?
do that some other episode. But
Yeah, like a different episode too. This
Okay.
is the Mandalorian episode.
yes. So, I'm gonna start off explaining. I don't hate The Mandalorian. I love The Mandalorian. Like, it was a great show. Some of the things are a bit questionable, but overall, it was great, and nothing that can't be explained by some random
A lot of
for those. It didn't break the happy. It did break a few. It did. It did make a few moments. Just that I have watched.
such a sweet heartwarming.
I understand. I agree. It's a heartwarming end. But as far as the plot goes, I just can't really I'm going to
probably just be like the baby Jedi nurturing all the other babies. So, and you never actually see that on screen.
I guess that's true.
So there's really no reason for him to ever.
That's a good point. Okay, so I guess that's true. So I'm gonna move on to my third thing, which, if you've already watched all this stuff and you're moving on to here, Rebels, spoiler alert. But Ahsoka Tano. Dang. So
Just get your own show.
is she?
Yep.
Please when? How do you know?
Because they announced it on Instagram.
Oh, really? Ah. That might be where my question is going. Which is that at the end of Rebels, about 5 to 10 years after the fall of the Empire, Ahsoka and Sabine went on a mission to find Ezra Bridger, who had essentially hyperspaced himself into some unknown place, with Grand Admiral Thrawn of the Imperial Fleet. So, you see Ahsoka in The Mandalorian asking where Thrawn is. And the only thing I could assume from that is, oh, she's looking for Ezra. Except,
she's looking for Thrawn.
maybe, but, when you think about it, she doesn't really care about Thrawn. She would care about finding, at the time, that she knew of. I don't think she knew about Luke, so I'm pretty
Why
sure.
does nobody know about
I'm pretty sure.
a galaxy?
No, thinking about it logically, Ahsoka would have only known of the Last Jedi, Ezra Bridger. Technically, he was a Padawan, but he had like 3 years of training under Kanan. Technically, was also not a Jedi Knight, although he basically gained permission from a vision talking to him.
Star Wars is complex.
It really is. But, it brings up the question, if she's still looking for Thrawn, still looking for Ezra, where in the hell does Sabine go? You don't just lose a main character Mandalorian.
Maybe they're splitting off like the Mighty Conference.
Maybe, but I just feel like, you know, where, you know, like, where'd she go? You'd think they would be hunting for Ezra together.
I
But
mean, maybe
apparently
it's just
not.
easier for them to split up. Maybe they got separated somehow. Maybe they couldn't find an actor to play Sabine, so they decided to move around.
I couldn't find it. Oh man. But yeah. So I am gonna make a guess and say that assuming you are correct about the show about Ahsoka Tano, I assume that will be explained, but
Yeah.
it's still. Also, how did Ahsoka get from working with the Mandalorians in Clone Wars, when she was like after Clone Wars ended in season 7, to being in the Rebel fleet? I mean, I guess that's not so hard, but still a bit of explanation would hurt.
I think she would probably want to join the Rebels.
Yeah, but like a bit of
She doesn't
explanation where she went from there to there would help. Obviously, I'm being nitpicky, and it takes a lot of effort to create a movie or a show. You can't explain everything. I get that. I'm just saying, some sort of canon in some random book or something.
I mean, there are a lot of random canon books out there.
I know, but still. Anyway, think of. Do you know anything else?
I mean, I technically know a plot hole that a lot of people are finding, but I have an explanation for that plot.
What is it?
So basically, a lot of people are like, wait, is Mando like part of like Deathwatch or something? A lot of people thinking that he's Deathwatch or something. Because it's never like, because he's called like a child watch or something, it's never like said what Mandalorian faction he's from and yada yada yada. But you see, in order to know what faction Mando is part of, you have to go outside of the canon. You see, while there is the canon stuff, which is basically everything that Disney makes except official comic series and novels, there is also the Legends continuity, which is all the other novels and comic books
that were technically discontinued as canon in the expanded universe by Disney when they bought Star Wars.
Yes, but there is one comic series in particular that gives a perfect explanation for the various Mandalorian factions. You see, before the Mandalorian Civil War that you see on screen, there's an army. Actually, in order to explain that, you have to go back a long way, back to ancient Coruscant, the race that originally became the Mandalorian. There are species that were at war with the humans, and they had this whole war god thing, and they were kind of like Klingons from Star Wars in a way.
Star Wars? You mean Star Trek? Don't play him. I'm sorry. It's just a mistake. Don't kill him.
It's the slip of the tongue, the brain fart. I'm sorry. Klingons from Star Trek that went on a whole thing, and along the way they decided to just start recruiting people to the Mandalorian way throughout the galaxy, and yeah, they honor people that go to war to conquer and battle are holy and on their own. That is the old Mandalorian beliefs. That is Deathwatch. The Deathwatch faction, that is what they want. They want to revert to those old murdering, conqueror, holy god ways. But then there's right, I know. Yeah. But and then there's the pacifist faction, which possibly put their Bible puppet control the Mandalorians after World War. Numerous wars. But then there's a third faction that you never see on screen that totally escaped. These are the true Mandalorians. True Mandalorians are sort of a combination. They're trained how to fight, combat, and kill people. But instead of using it for war and murder and stuff, they use it to help the weak and enslaved and do good stuff. And they wear like the Beskar armor too. And they are the ones with the helmet must stay on rule. Then there's this whole big civil war, the Death Watch and the True Mandalorians fought, and the Republic came in to help the pacifist
Yeah, that was all
Mandalorians.
shown in Clone. Remember?
Wrong.
Really?
No.
Is
That
it
is a
different?
civil. Yeah, that's a completely different civil war. This is before Clone Wars. This is like, yeah, they're just the Mandalorian culture is entirely comprised of civil wars. This is like pre-Clone Army, but before they lost their original Grand Army. And this is actually also Jango Fett's origin story. His parents were murdered by Deathwatch, and he was adopted by the leader of the True Mandalorian. But eventually the true Mandalorians and Death Watch were both taken out by Jedi and stuff, and they're both injured. The Death Watch just sort of faded into obscurity until it turned back in the second, and the next Mandalorian Civil War went to Bone Wars. The true Mandalorian just sort of spread out across the galaxy, creating creating what you see in the Mandalorian. Mando is it. True.
Okay.
That is me. That's Mando, and where he comes from.
Great. But I would like to add one thing, which is that the Watch, what it is called in Star Wars, the Watch does appear on screen during the Rebel. But protectors. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, I'm just freaking stupid. Yeah, no, they're called the Protectors. I'm just a freaking moron. Okay, so I probably would have cut out most of that, but summarizing, I'm stupid and I can't remember the name of the Mandalorian faction. Sorry.
Yeah, the Protectors, that's like a...
Sorry, I thought they were called the Watch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay,
Apologies
but...
for my stupid.
Okay, so we're just talking about Mandalorian.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, they kind of, you know, if it were a video game, they kind of took both the power dial and cranked it up to like 16, whereas it was supposed to be at a 10. Because Boba Fett never had yeah, there's lots of explanation. Also, I read in a book that's actually that apparently Boba Fett has a daughter. It's technically a canon, although
lightsaber. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah,
Ooh, maybe I'll show up on like maybe Mando will show up on like the Ahsoka show or the Boba Fett show.
maybe.
Both shows I'm super looking forward to.
I am
Both
too,
gonna be
yeah.
so cool. And the Obi-Wan show. That was like a long time ago.
The Obi-Wan show?
Yeah, that was announced like a long time ago.
The night show, as in the left-wing media show? The night show,
Yes,
I almost said Jerry Springer.
the Tonight Show. What other Tonight Show would you know? What other night show is there? The Tonight Show, the talk show.
Okay. Anyway, okay, I'm excited for all of it, but yeah. Anyway, Ahsoka willingly gave Bo-Katan the Darksaber.
Dude, Ahsoka in the dark saber. Because if Ahsoka didn't win it,
Wait.
maybe.
Was she? I can't remember. You watched the last season of Clone Wars, right?
Yep.
Do you remember how Ahsoka got the Darksaber?
Oh, it must have done it for. Wait, no, she didn't get it.
Ah, right. I remember what happened. A Mandalorian gave a Mandalorian the Darksaber. This is canon. Right now, Sabine Wren gave Bo-Katan of Clan Kryze the Darksaber willingly.
Hey,
Technically, that's illegal by the Mandalorian Code.
so
During the Imperial era, the Mandalorian weapons expert and rebel Sabine Wren retrieved the Darksaber from the Night Sister lair on Dathomir. After she and Kanan were almost turned to basically zombies. At the urging of Mandalorian protector Ben Rao and her fellow defectors, Sabine agreed to undergo training with the Darksaber under the tutelage of Jedi Knight Kanan Jarrus. I remember that. Ezra was training her because Kanan didn't have the time. Later, Sabine brought the Darksaber with her and the rebel companions. Mission on Cronus to seek her family's support for the rebellion. Right, because her family is, she was expelled because of, weapons making, against the Mandalorians when she didn't actually really realize, she is part of Clan Ren, and Sabine became the rightful wielder of the Darksaber after defeating Imperial Viceroy Gar Saxon in a duel. I remember that too. After rescuing her father, the super weapon she had built, yes, that's why she was kicked out of her clan. Sabine offered the Darksaber over to Lady Bo-Katan Kryze, the sister of the former Duchess, who she deemed to be the rightful person to lead the Mandalorians against the Empire. Bo-Katan was reluctant to accept the mantle of leader, but with the support of the other clans, agreed and accepted the Darksaber. Plot hole much? Dear Star Wars writers, something has to be done to fix this, because you are literally contradicting your own canon, your own Mandalorian code. This is literally... I don't even...
they need to declare Rebels canon. And I mean the Rebels not canon. Rebels uncanon. Because Mandalorian not being canon would be the greater possibility.
Sure. There's a lot more episodes of Rebels, trust me, and a lot more things Great Purge, the Empire desecrated, Mandalorian Bo-Katan lost possession of the Dark Saber. Yes, yeah. We all know, Moff Gideon stole the Dark Saber, and during his rescue of the Force-sensitive foundling Grogu from Gideon, the Mandalorian Din Djarin won the Dark Saber in combat, and Bo-Katan Kryze refused to accept the Darksaber from him.
Maybe she's just like, you know what? I'm way over my head in this leading thing. I'm just gonna not accept it.
No, but like,
I'm out.
dear writers, I'm sorry, but you screwed up. You done screwed up. So, for any of you who are wondering, the rightful owner of the Darksaber is Sabine Wren.
BS.
No, it's not, James. I'm sorry, it's not BS. Literally, Sabine Wren, by the laws created by these writers, Sabine Wren was not allowed to hand the Darksaber over to Bo-Katan. Now, there is only one very flimsy explanation that could be for this, which is that, here, listen, that Sabine Wren was technically expelled from her clan for creating a super weapon to kill Mandalorians on accident, essentially. But that still, she wore the armor and she called herself a Mandalorian, and in the end, Bo-Katan herself accepted Sabine as a Mandalorian. So it may be an explanation for what happened. Maybe this only applies to Mandalorians, but in the end of Rebels, there was no question that Sabine was an official part of Clan Rebel, and it's a flimsy excuse at best. Okay, so all of this to say, there are multiple plot holes I think would have been by the Mandalorian series. And I'm just saying, I think that Ezra Bridger would have been a lot better equipped and plot-wise and skill-wise to train Baby Yoda, but
Oh my
that's
god.
just
No.
me.
Okay, now it's on.
No, I'm just saying, I am just purely saying because Ezra had more actual time training. He had like 3 years, less than half a year.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but Luke is the one that felt why starting a school to train him. But he failed miserably, but still, I don't think Ezra ever attempted to start a school with him.
anyway, so,
Oh, he did.
but all of that to say, I don't hate the Mandalorian. It opened up a lot of questions for me and basically, it answered about as many questions as it created for me. But The Mandalorian was a good series, and I enjoyed it. And I don't blame any of the writers or anything for these plot holes. Predicting things from when you're making things back in 2014 is not easy. And I love it. I love Star Wars. I love all these things we've talked about. This is just to say there are some major gaps in the story that I believe should at some point or another be filled in. But thank you so much for listening to our podcast, Films, Comics, Books, and Games. Thank you for listening. I hope that you will listen next time, and thank you so much. Bye.